Hi, my name is David Ruda. I'm the operations manager of our SleepMed Inc. subsidiary of Bioserenity. Essentially here in Glen Burnie, Maryland, we operate a facility that does home sleep testing, and we have a 16,000 square foot facility that houses our logistics team, our call center team, essentially the entire functioning of the operations is performed here. Home sleep testing essentially is diagnosing obstructive sleep apnea in your home. Instead of going to a hospital setting, we have doctors' offices across the country who send us in prescriptions for a patient to be tested. And essentially what we do here is we mail them a device that they can sleep with at home in their own bedroom, etc., to take the test. All this is done remotely, and the information is transmitted back to us via cell phone. In this particular center, we have people who are making contact with the patient to verify their information, contacting their insurance companies to make sure they have coverage for it, and also basically instructing the patient how to use the device and walk them through. We typically do a 3-night test, so each day our customer representatives are in touch with the patient, coaching them through the process. After that, we actually have to have the device retrieved back to us, which is an essential function because we have these devices and they're rather expensive. So what I want to do today is we kind of walk you through the operations and give you an overview of it. We are still operating under COVID, so we're going to be wearing face masks as required, and I'll walk you through and introduce you to some key players. This is our reception area, which hasn't quite been branded yet. We're in the process of changing everything over to Bioserenity. So I'm going to walk you through the facility. You can come on in, walk you through the facility and introduce you to some of the key players. This particular location right here, I'm going to introduce you right now to...
Hi, I'm Kathy Spalt. I'm a member of the device retrieval team. We work every day to obtain the devices that have been sent out to patients and they've completed their testing. We'd like to recover them as soon as possible so we can properly clean them and get them out for use again for more patients.
Thank you very much. We're going to continue on. As you can see, we're in our 16,000 square foot location, and we're kind of walking you through the hallways. We have another person here who's one of our key players as well. Introducing herself.
Hi, my name is Rosemary Barnes, and I'm a human resources business partner, and one of my key roles is to make sure that our company policies and HR procedures fits the needs of the company.
Thank you. And we'll continue on. We're going to take you next to our insurance verification and reimbursement specialist right here. It's Cassandra Lewis. If you want to introduce yourself and tell you a little about what you do.
So I'm Cassandra Lewis. I'm the Director of Reimbursement. We handle IV, insurance verification, authorizations, and then we do all the billing.
Thank you. She's important because she gets us paid. The United States has a private insurance company program, so we have to track down the money every time we send a test out. In this room is our logistics. This is kind of the heart and core of the operation. This is where the most important functions are happening, where the devices are being brought back into the office and shipped out. This is Michael Lopez, who is in charge of this division. I'll let him give you a brief tour.
How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? So what I have one of my workers doing right now is this is the cleaning section of logistics.
Want to hold the device up for us?
Shall we hold it up like this?
Perfect. That's the actual home sleep testing device we use.
Yeah, so if you want to put it over here, Miss Becky. So if you see Sydney over here, he's basically, this is the uploading side of the logistics, where we're retrieving the data from the devices.
Okay.
So if I take you over this side, you want to show Miss Becky, this is where we keep the breath sensors that we came in. Breath sensors.
So this device has 3 accessories to it. You have the black box, and we have a chest sensor, a finger sensor, and a breath sensor. And these measure different biological data from the home sleep test that allows us to diagnose for obstructive sleep apnea. And essentially, this is all the information. All these devices are coming in and being shipped back out. The devices, the portions that are reused, is basically the black box. We have to go through a CDC scenario of cleaning those devices and making sure there's no particular contaminants on them. So we do all that in this location here. Thank you, Mike. We're going to keep walking through.
Yeah.
And once again, we're back into our call center, and this is where insurance verification and other things are taking place. As you can see, it's a rather large location. We have
Okay, and
Some people not here today because we're rotating schedules based on COVID. Make sure we have proper social distancing and spacing. But this is our large call center. I'm going to introduce you to a few more people.
Have you been exposed, you or anyone in your
We're
home?
walking back to the back portion of this. And we're coming up onto Heather's office. Heather, if you could introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Heather Null. I oversee the patient and practice support, which includes clinical, and I also still do some pieces of regulatory compliance.
Thank you. We're going to move down the roll here.
So the order is still good.
Next person we have is Shannon. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Shannon Battle. I'm the Clinical and Practice Support Manager. I oversee the clinical department, which is responsible for reaching out to the patient and providing support after the device is received. And practice support works hand in hand with the sales department to maintain and build relationships with the physician's offices.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Another person we have here is Miranda.
Hi, I'm Miranda. I'm the patient support manager, and I also oversee CVS, our retail orders. So in patient support, we do everything on the front end. Our actual order entry team is outsourced, but we do all of the follow-up with physicians for MI, so missing information, and then we reach out to the patients to get them scheduled for their home sleep studies.
Thank you. Appreciate it. One of the things she just mentioned that we probably need more explanation is CVS is one of the largest drugstores chains in the United States, and we have an exclusive relationship with them where a patient can go to what they call their minute clinic and actually be screened and issued a prescription for a home sleep test, which we then provide. So it's a very large customer, and it's a growing program. But essentially, that's the operations here, and I appreciate your time. Thank you.